My background is 20 years I worked in the hotel industry in our family business. We had a hotel with a 70-seater restaurant, 14 bedrooms and a public lounge. That was great fun, but I was there primarily to support the family. It wasn't my great passion in life. What I really wanted to do was either teach or be a lawyer. So after 20 years we decided it was time to sell the business and move on, and I went into teaching, which I absolutely loved. I learned how to teach. I did all my training for that. I learned several subjects that I could teach. I did diplomas in IT, aromatherapy, lots of different subjects, accounting, and became an independent tutor for the WEA, the Workers' Education Association. Still do that to this day and absolutely love it. But at the time I was learning, somebody approached me about joining a company that sold aromatherapy products and perfumes. And I took a look at it and decided it wouldn't really hurt to earn a little bit of income while I was learning to become a teacher. And that was primarily how I took that job on. But I loved that as well and found that I really liked doing parties for ladies and for gentlemen and for charities and things like that. Was doing really well with that company, but unfortunately they decided they were going to close down in the UK just as I qualified for my company car. Bit upsetting. They closed down, went back to Australia, and I at that point, which was about 2004, swore off direct selling, network marketing. I said, right, that's it. I'm not having that kind of situation happen again. I want to be in charge of my own destiny. So carried on teaching, really loved it, built up a lovely student base, taught for several organisations and still do. And then about 2008, somebody came along and approached me about FM. And I said, oh, I don't know, I've kind of sworn off this kind of thing. But because I know you and I trust you, I will have a look at it. So I sent for some perfume samples, and whilst I was waiting for those to arrive, I went on the internet, researched every scrap of information I could find about FM. I found out that they were a very young company, very solvent company. I liked the business strategic partners within the business. They were working with very experienced perfumers. And when the samples came, that sort of sealed it for me. They were absolutely lovely perfumes. And I thought, well, it's not going to hurt, is it? I won't pin my hopes on it, but I did think it's a young company. There's the opportunity there to help build a big business while the company's in its early stages, and also to help other people really achieve some of their goals, because network marketing's that kind of business where you can bring somebody into your group, guide them, mentor them, teach them to teach others to do what you do, and very soon they'll be very successful. And to me, that's reward in itself. Do have another agenda, shall we say, with FM. I'm ultimately wanting to build quite a big business so that I can support both myself and my partner in our later years, which aren't too far away. The reason being, my partner's not a well man. He had a quintuple heart bypass. And the job he does is very stressful, so I'd rather that he didn't have to do that. And also, if I can work with enough people, it would be a lovely way to spend my time, going from group to group that I've established and help do hands-on training with them. Travel's one of my great passions. Actually, I did win a holiday with FM, which I went on last year in November. We went to Cyprus for a week, all inclusive, all expenses paid. Absolutely fantastic holiday. And that was just really brought about because I do party plan. You only need 1,200 points a month, which is about 3 or 4 parties. So it's not a huge amount of sales if you're into that kind of retailing. I do understand it's not for everybody, but it's my chosen method because you can sell a lot of perfume very quickly. You can earn quite a bit of money, between £40 to £150 every time you do a party. And you can meet people that also want to do what you're doing. Because a lot of my party, well, every party I do, I have cue cards in front of me. So I look like a beginner. And I do that on purpose so that other people who might be looking at doing what I'm doing think, well, if all you've got to do is stand and read off a card, it can't be that difficult. What I'd say to people looking at FM for the first time is it's a fantastic opportunity. It suits all age groups. People who are young and dynamic with energy can succeed really, really quickly. Older people like me, it might take me a little bit longer, but the pathway to success is there with FM. Everything's in place. When you come on board, you are guided by your mentor and your sponsor. All the materials there to help you build FM to the level that you want to build it to. If you want a little bit of extra income, maybe £100 to £200 extra a month, that's very, very achievable. Yet, if you want to earn £10,000 a month, you can quickly build to that level of income too with FM.